It's a really special moment when you go to outreach and you really connect with a kid.
I was helping a little girl work with our robot. And for some reason, this little girl really wanted to drive the robot. Anytime she put safety glasses on, she'd put them on her head. And then I'd have to push it back down onto her eyes. And then anytime I did that, she'd still have one hand on the joystick and put the safety glasses back on her head.
At events like our summer camp, we really get to connect with the kids because we were with them for 3 days. We sit with them, we get to know them, we get to teach them how to build a robot, and they get to program a robot. So that way they get really a taste of what robotics is like and they can get involved with it more in the future.
At first I thought it was boring because there's too much work, but when I did it, I was like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I didn't know you had to program this, do that. So, like, I was really surprised on a lot of things.
You're teaching kids how the real world functions, having to do all the fundraising and all the design work and the criticality of sticking to schedules and all the various compromises you have to make along the way. The whole idea of science and technology that the kids learn from it is why I like to do it.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed seeing a change is the demographics of the team. I've seen a lot more young girls try robotics. When I first started, there were no girls on the technical side. And then it just took one who was interested, but she had to bring in a friend. And then it just, in over a couple of years, we've gone to the point where now in our technical groups, sometimes we're like 50-50. And so that's where I think FIRST has created a tremendous opportunity to let girls experiment, see if they like something like engineering before they decide what kind of degree they want in college.
NRG is a place where a student can come and they can do a lot of things. There are things that they learn in school and they can come to the club and then apply them in real-world applications. And NRG is just a place where students have the opportunity to learn and do a lot of things and grow.
We actually do a lot of activities to include rookies and make sure that everyone gets a fair share of work. And we also are super into being spirited, and we're also very happy to be around everyone.
I felt like a lot of love in my subgroup. Like half of the subgroup or more was rookies. So we were all kind of just learning things together, kind of learning the dynamics of our team. And then as I got more into the year, I got to know the upperclassmen because initially I was kind of intimidated by them. But then when I started talking to them and realizing like, hey, they're kind of like the same as me, they love robotics, so they're not that scary.
I would consider myself a nerd, but I think that robotics sort of makes it cool because you get to build a lot of really cool stuff and it doesn't just seem like a derogatory term, it seems like something that you should be proud of.